Good evening and good news. I'm Edgar Norrington and this is At Home with Edgar Norrington. This is the first inaugural broadcast of the At Home with Edgar Norrington series, a news and current affairs series that I will be presenting from home. And our first story is actually not a story at all, but really a behind-the-scenes look at how the sausage is made. Let's take you into what I like to call the newsroom. News moves at a mile a minute, so you've got to move a mile and a half a minute so that you can be ahead of it. That's why I have the studio here. This is the newsroom. This is where the sausage is made, as they say. So one of the first things that I like to do first thing in the morning is go over here to the workstation and open up the old AP, which stands for Associated Press. Most of it's about America. So I go up to the top here. It's kind of interesting. 1 year on, Australian uniforms unveiled for Tokyo Olympics. So stuff like that. I'll then go through this article and I'll read it. This is actually a pretty nifty thing. I've got, it gets pretty hot here in Welham. So what I do, I've had this installed. It's a little Cambrook Arctic fan, and I don't have to even get up. I can just turn it on from here. So I just turn that on. There we go. But I can be anywhere in the room. I can be over here. Say I want to be over here, and you know, play the sixth string, steel string, of course. Been working up my my calluses. I'll get this here, and I'll play a couple of chords. Just kind of take my mind off whatever I'm kind of exploring that day. I find this to be quite a pastime, and it helps to pass the time. And so if I'm over here and I go, well, that's enough out of you, Mr. Fan, I can just turn it off. Fantastic stuff. Thank you, Edgar. And now a quick look at today's weather. Here we go. All right. So, as you can see here, it is 27 degrees. It's partly cloudy, which means that the UV is probably up today. Good thing to know, always slip, slop, slap. But particularly on a day like today, particularly when it's cloudy, because that's when you can get burnt the most. It feels like 29, so maybe loosen those ties, and ladies, maybe take off a sweater. One last piece of news here. 2 bodies have been found at the back of the IGA in Welham Bay. Police are saying that the deaths are considered to be suspicious. So that's it from us here at Norrington News Network. I'm Edgar Norrington at home, and this has been At Home with Edgar Norrington. With me, Edgar Norrington. Good evening and good news. Got the couch as well, which also, if you take the, if you want, take the cushions out down here. But I just push everything over to the side, and then out comes the bed. Out comes the bed. Pretty easily, and then that folds out, and what I can do here is, and I must stress that I don't use this when I'm using it as the newsroom. I would then late at night push this back, use this as a bed of sorts, and so that's kind of, you know, I kind of combining work and life together. My brother has been kind enough to let me use this spare room as my residence, which has been very good of him. I mean, I'm not allowed to use anything else, but it doesn't have a kitchen or anything. I do have a bathroom through there, but it's separate from the rest of the house. I do have the barbecue just on the out there. I try not to use that because it is it's a charcoal barbecue, so it ends up smoking out the residents upstairs, which they don't like. I had numerous complaints, so I'll just get a takeout sometimes.